Apesokubi D GHS, according to the headmaster, Jojo, years ago was on the verge of collapse due to the deplorable nature of facilities in the school, especially the school building. The school now has 2 3-unit re-engineered classroom block furnished and fitted with ceiling fans. The school also has 100 pieces of desks, a water closet toilet facility, and a 30-seater ICT laboratory. These facilities are by kind courtesy Africa Center for Education and Community Development. The paramount chief for Apesokubi traditional area, Nana Okujiaman Asiedu Koram II, bemoaned the insufficient number of teachers in the community to adequately prepare students for their examinations.
This edifice is one of its kind, and as was said by various speakers, the environment and the facilities available affect education. As an educationist, I know very much about this. So we are very thankful to Father Krufi and his non-profit making organization for giving us this beautiful edifice, and I know it's going to enhance education. Now, as the edifice is there, if we have all that and we don't have the teachers of the required caliber to do the teaching, definitely the outcome will not be good. So we are praying also that the Ghana Education Service, the district director of education, and all who matter will make sure that we get the required teachers. In fact, you go to some junior high schools and they have only 3 teachers teaching all the 8 subjects. A teacher teaches as many as 40 plus periods in a week, which makes the workload too much. So we are requesting that we have the edifice, we have the facilities, everything is here. We are now left with teachers. So the district director, the regional director, and everybody who matters in making teachers available to us will do it for us. And we also pledge as teachers, I'm a teacher myself, we pledge as teachers that when we get more teachers in our area here, and then the load becomes lighter, we will make sure that the single digits are obtained.
He is also advising students to make adequate use of the facilities provided to their advantage.
My word of advice is that the children have the edifice, but when they go around it without making adequate use of it, I'm using the word adequate, then they are not going to get the required results. They need to actually use the facility. They can make research at the IT center. The classrooms are there, well furnished with fan, tables, everything they need in the classroom environment, marker boards and all. Teaching and learning materials are not there adequately, but it's our prayer that we will get it. So we entreat the children and we plead with them that they should use the facilities adequately. Parents should also support them by providing what they will need to learn, and everything will be all right. The children have to learn. They have to commit most of their time to the books and not to the phones with WhatsApps and so many other calls which are not of much relevance to the performance in their education.
Speaking at the handing over ceremony, the headmaster of the school, Jojo, outlined some difficulties facing the school.
The Apesokubi Junior High School was at the verge of collapsing in 2014. The school's total enrollment stood at 20. The beginning of the 2015-2016 academic year for the Form 1 class was only 5 students. I want to put on record that the students' population now stands at 106. Apesokubi D for the past 3 years has scored 100% in succession in the BEC result analysis. The major challenge facing the school is inadequate subject teachers. The school currently has only 3 permanent teachers and 1 national service personnel who will be ending her service very soon. Meanwhile, the school runs 8 subjects. I'm therefore pleading to the appropriate authorities to resolve this challenge as soon as possible.
Apart from lauding the Africa Center for Education and Community Development, he also believes the facilities provided would inure to the benefit of the students.
I commend the management of Africa Center for Education and Community Development for investing in such a worthy cause. I advocate for proper care of the facilities to ensure longevity for posterity. The computer laboratory is going to enhance teaching and learning of the subject to enable students score better grades in the subject. The computer laboratory has come at the right time because it is key to the current process of globalization.
The Biakuye District Director for Education, Rosalind Kafu-Ofori, assured the donors and the community of her management's support to ensuring adequate number of teachers are provided to help with teaching and learning.
On behalf of management, the headmaster, teachers, students, and all stakeholders, I promise the full support and commitment of the District Education Directorate in the effective management and use of the facility to benefit all students and to see to it that qualified ICT teachers are posted to man this facility for a smooth takeoff. And promise again the commitment and unquestionable loyalty to the profession by my teachers, which will lead to effective teaching and students learning in this school. We shall make good use of the facility and see to its proper maintenance at all times.
The Executive Director for Africa Center for Education and Community Development, Reverend Father Kofi Befi, who is the brain behind the renovation and the construction of these facilities, says school environment has a direct impact on learning outcomes.
I am motivated with two facts. The first one is from my doctoral background. I research on the impact of school learning environment on student academic performance in senior high. But prior to this, I conducted some research at the basic level, and my findings showed that the school environment contributes 71.1% of the total factors affecting student academic performance, which also by analysis means that if I change the concept of what I lived 28 years ago when I used to be in this school, my students, and for that matter my brothers and sisters of this age, will do better than me. So that was my motivating factor. I want them to go higher than me, to do better than me, and to see that they have enough facility, enough environment that enhances their productivity and their learning outputs.
According to him, he would still have a supervisory role of the facilities, especially the ICT laboratory, to ensure its efficient use.
By commissioning, what I meant was that I'll still have a hand in the management as a stakeholder or as a principal stakeholder. It is incumbent upon me to see how to motivate even those managing the facilities by having modalities to check, to establish checks and balances that also give cause to know that there is somebody who can pop in or pop out at any time to make sure that we have a good management of the facility.
Some students have also shared their views on the provision of these facilities to their school.
My name is Rahel Mante, and I'm very happy and very excited today. I never knew my school would be like this, because how it was at first, when you even bring your son or your daughter here, you will not be encouraged. You will say thank you to Reverend Father Bafi. We promise him we will be learning very hard, and he should expect good grades from this school. We promise him we are going to learn very hard, and we will make sure we make good grades for him.
At the first, our school building is not nice like this. Some even the ceiling, we don't even have fan in our classroom. But today, by God's grace, Reverend Father Buffy have provided all with these beautiful facilities, ICT lab, a lot of things. So we said God should richly bless Reverend Father Buffy and give him long life. We thank him so much for what he have done for us.
Peter Senu for Joy News.